Hey there, Nomads of Lore. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jonathan.
And together we are Mead and Mischief, your home away from no home. And in this video, we are going to be talking about how Brandon Sanderson is the GOAT. So I really actually get really irritated with the acronym the GOAT, greatest of all time, because it sounds stupid and I guess I'm too old or something. But if anybody right now is going to be called the greatest of all time, at least in Kickstarter, that we can go to none other than Brandon Sanderson. Brando Sando himself.
Brando Sando.
So yeah, we're going to talk about that and our thoughts about this Kickstarter and this super crazy news and all of those things. If you have no idea what we're talking about, we're going to kind of spoil some details, but we'll also put links to description and probably to
the Kickstarter,
the original. I should say before, if you have literally no clue what we're talking about, there will be a link to a video by Brandon Sanderson, and I've already kind of spoiled some of it, like a lot, and I apologize, Brandon. You'll never see this video probably, but if you haven't, you should check that video out first and then come back over here, because it's great.
Yep,
but yeah, so we're gonna talk about this. So what do we think about this phenomenon?
Before we go into what we think, we should probably go into what everybody else thinks.
Yeah. Do you think?
Do you think?
Oh, the things you will think.
Yeah, exactly.
Canceled.
So there's a bunch of people that have already put out a bunch of content on this because it's been out for a week now? How many days?
Days.
Almost a week. I think.
Yep.
I think we're 1 day shy of a week.
Yep.
So anyway, this Kickstarter came out and everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's changing publishing forever,
Yep.
and all kinds of things. And there's some there's some truth to that, I'm sure, to an extent. And then there's a lot of people that are like, it's not changing anything. What are you talking about? And
yeah,
whatever.
There's everything in between.
And it's probably somewhere in between of those two. But anyway, sure. What this says to us, to me and Sean, that's actually a little more hopeful than either of those things. Who cares? Is that there's actually some real live readers out there.
Clearly a bunch of them.
Clearly several of them. This Kickstarter, I'm looking at it right now. At this current moment, it's sitting at $26,254,711. And it hasn't moved, but it probably will move before we get done with this video, definitely. So it's already moved up $500 from before we started the video. Exactly. So anyway... so it's exciting. There's actually readers out there. There's actually people that care enough and like Brandon Sanderson specifically, but really like sci-fi, fantasy, that whole thing enough that they're like, yes, I'll take some of that and give me some more, please. So that is exciting. What about
it
you?
is.
How do you feel?
Well, the reason I have backed the Kickstarter and I am super thrilled about it. I'm super thrilled that this has made so much money and done so much so quickly. Because these days, and this has been true all the days, but with social media and echo chambers, Jonathan was doing a video about that a few minutes ago, or that was part of it anyway. And with all this negativity that seems to float around on the interwebs and on social media and all this stuff, this is it's really, really good to have something hopeful. And I see this as hopeful. There's been, for the last few years, there's been these kind of okay boomer sort of things where the boomer character, and I say character because you hear these okay boomer things spouted from boomers and millennials and Gen Zers. I've heard these kind of things spouted from everybody. And the idea is, and the myth, by the way, is, oh my gosh, none of these kids read anymore. Our society is turning into a terrible thing and everybody's stupid. And this idea that nobody reads and nobody does anything and all this stuff. They don't teach cursive anymore. And basically some version of society is going to pot.
Some teacher they're coming out somewhere.
Hey, there's just this idea among some people that gets spouted did from time to time. I feel like some of these specific things have lessened a little, but you still hear people spouting these ideas of basically society's going to pot and we're becoming illiterate and all this stuff is just, it's horrible. And now, is this necessarily these 4 books? Are these going to be the next 1984, or are these going to be the next X Fahrenheit 4? No, probably not. I mean, maybe. I doubt even Brando said. I think these are aside things. So are these going to be like the most depth of literature? Not necessarily, but that's not really the point. The point is that however many over 100,000 people were willing to, sight unseen, put their money where their mouth is and say, I am interested in reading. I'm interested in stories. I think our society forgets how important story is in general.
That's very true.
It's kind of one of our themes of our channel, I think, is story and that stories are important and impactful. And so this is really a really exciting moment for all of us and whatever.
So whether you're a Brandon Sanderson fan or whether you're a Patrick Rothfuss fan who is probably grinding their teeth while they're looking at us and saying, you read that terrible children's novels by Brandon Sanderson. Well, to you I say, at least we have something to read. Shots fired. But anyway,
with lots of something.
In all reality, though, nothing against Patrick Rothfuss. He's got some great stuff, but it's exciting. It's exciting for everybody, and the fact that Patrick could probably do this someday if he'll get his pen out and start
writing
some things. It benefits a lot of people. I think it's not just. It's exciting for a lot of reasons. So it's really cool. We're super stoked.
We're excited to spend time next year with you.
Yeah,
looking at the books.
We're gonna do some unboxings.
Yeah,
somebody got the boxes.
Yeah,
and I'm still trying to decide on whether I'm just getting the books or the boxes, finances, moving, and all the things. Yeah. But at some point we'll figure that out, and we'll definitely have some stuff to show you. So super exciting. If you haven't, you should definitely check out the video on this whole thing that's coming up. If you haven't, we'll put that down in the description.
I think Brandon's going to be doing a lot more lives and stuff around this in the near future as well. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, you totally
What
should.
are you most excited about in these things? Like, is there's something that sticks out to you? I think the most exciting thing to me is that 3 of these 4 books is going to be in the Cosmere, which is really cool. And I'm excited that the 4th one is not, because just means there's something different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Peace out.